Okay, welcome back to Real Estate 4.5. That was a little clip from Money by Pink Floyd, and it's time to talk money and mortgage rates. Now, we've talked about rates going up this year, but now they seem to be turning around. Rates are down for the 5th time in 6 weeks, and that has some analysts saying that this year's run-up in rates may be done for now. So let's talk a little bit about that. Yeah, it's been a little bit discouraging because people have been saying, you know, the rates are going up, the Fed increased the rates, and a lot of folks are saying, hey, you know, this is going to keep happening and rates are going to balloon and it's going to drive a lot of buyers out of the market. But we've got a situation where it looks like some of the buyers are slowing down, so they're not applying for mortgages. I think some of this media is scaring some folks off, don't you think?
Yeah, I definitely agree. And, you know, a lot of the buyers that I've been working with, you know, I have seen, you know, even since I recently bought a home, you know, the rates are definitely going up. You know, and this article basically said that, you know, we may be starting to be turning a corner. But again, I think that, you know, buyers are apprehensive because they know how competitive it is. And, you know, again, they're seeing these houses fly off the market so fast. And, you know, a lot of people don't like that kind of competition where they have to step up to the plate and so quickly.
Yeah, you made an excellent point. I've had buyers. And I don't work with a lot of buyers, but, you know, I've had listings and I've had buyers. I've called the agent and said, hey, we've got a buyer, we've got another offer in on this property. And we've literally had people just step away and stop their bid. We thought they were going to bid and they don't because there's a lot of buyers who simply don't want to compete for a house.
Yeah, and I've had, you know, the same thing happen in even another situation where, you know, if I have a property listed and I let the agent know, hey, we got an offer, do you want to possibly move up your showing, like if it's, you know, maybe 2 days from now? And the agent will get back to me and say, you know, the buyer wants to cancel. They're not interested in, you know, having that kind of competition.
That shocks me because, you know, we like competition, right? Yeah. And a lot of buyers who just feel really, you know, they really don't want to get their hopes up for a house and then not be able to get it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I think the other thing too, and, you know, we talk about this a lot, is the pre-approval. And, you know, I have buyers that are, you know, very excited about going out there and they have to see this house now. And, you know, I asked them, like, are you pre-approved? And they're like, no. And I'm like, well, you know, we can get out there and see this house really quick, but if you really like it and you want to put in an offer, you know, we really need a pre-approval. We need to know what you can afford and, you know, figure out the terms of a mortgage, you know, so we can incorporate that into our offer.
Well, and that's a great segue into Wellington Mortgage. We actually have our own mortgage company called Wellington Mortgage. Wasn't that really brilliant of us to come up with a name like Wellington Mortgage?
Yeah, how about that?
Yeah, just we really sat around and really cooked that one up. It took, you know, we're patting ourselves on the back. But in any case, Wellington Mortgage gives you the ability as an agent to access, you know, a loan officer to get that pre-approval on a Saturday or a Sunday. So and that can really make a difference in getting that offer in, can it?
Yeah, yeah, and you know, our mortgage loan originator, Justin Bender, you know, he's great. You know, I send clients to him, and he's very quick with the pre-approvals. And you know, even if it's at night or you know, on a weekend, he'll help us out.
That's great. And we try to get him on the show today, but he's camera shy. So next week we're going to get Mr. Shadow Girl after him and get him on the show. Yeah, she'll run him down. So you know, so having that mortgage pre-approval and getting access to the home right away. Just like you said, you had somebody showing later today, and they're not even going to get a shot at the house.
Yeah, and he was actually pre-approved.
Wow.
So he was ready to go.
Wow. Yeah. So, you know, and that's the thing with buyers. If you're looking at homes, you've got to be ready to drop whatever you're doing. You know, forget about those vacation plans or what you're doing this evening, and get out there and see that house right away.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I think the same goes for your agent because, you know, I know, you know, a lot of people are like, oh, can you show me this house on a Saturday? Absolutely. You know,
Absolutely.
I'm not doing anything.
yeah. Jordan's like, yeah, forget whatever I was doing. You know, tell his wife, no, forget about all that. So that's all we have for this segment. Next week on the show, we're going to have mortgage loan originator Justin Bender here from Wellington Mortgage to talk about the company and how important that pre-approval really is. So we'll be back after the break with a look at what's for sale on this week's edition of Perry's Properties.